Hi everybody, we're here on a Friday night. I've got some great guests with me here today. For all of you that saw the live show that Zachariah and I did, we got some stuff that was pretty amazing. And Sarah and I got some amazing stuff a couple weeks ago. And we have a special guest tonight, Vrej. Thank you for coming. And we're so happy we're all here together on this wonderful COVID Friday night. We're going to solve some mysteries tonight, folks.
Vrej will be our non-biased, non-believer
Okay.
perspective.
Well, we always need one of those.
Yeah, we always do. It's always
Okay.
good to have both.
Okay, so I've turned on the Oculus, guys. The other day, you and I got 327 words.
Yep.
I've never gotten 327 words in the history of 15 years of being a ghost hunter. Now, mind you, I've only had the Oculus for a couple of years, but when we were together a couple days ago was that there's a very good chance someone was murdered in the back.
Yeah, we got, I mean, I don't remember if it was a word that popped up, but I remember like the stab. Very similar to Burbank, there was a stabbing victim too.
Yeah.
You know?
But this one said they tried to run away. They were pretty
Yeah.
specific that they tried to run away.
It literally, I think I remembered saying it felt like they were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's right.
That's
That's
what
right.
it felt like.
Yes, and
Which back here, that would make sense.
that would make
I
sense.
guess.
And I've talked to some of the neighbors, and I have not been able to find out any information, but I will tell you this, constant we. Okay, so our first two words are constant we. So it's all beginning. Oops, I did that. Oh, it's going. Stand, constant we. I wonder in this case if the constant doesn't mean maybe some of the people that have been talking to us on a pretty regular basis, the ones that are really trying to communicate, like maybe Flunky is here constantly, maybe he's trying to...
Again, I feel like that is a nickname. Like it's some type of like nickname to the person. It's like everybody that's in these kind of crews that run around and all that.
They could be like, yeah, Flunky.
Always have a nickname.
It's true, and Flunky could very well, so we got to find out what this guy's name is. I think that's a priority. And we need to figure out what's going on at my new house and what's happened behind my house because me, stand, constant. So here we go, it says me. Okay, so as you guys can see, this says me. And what's interesting is exactly what, oh, tone, front. They're just going, cellar. Cellar again. Do you think there was a cellar here at some point in this house? I mean, California houses are not known for cellars.
I don't know. I mean, this is all concrete now, so who knows what was here.
Maybe they hid something in the cellar.
They used to have like in the 50s especially, a lot of homes were built with like little bomb shelters.
That's true. And during Prohibition, they could have been hiding alcohol in their cellars.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we could be onto something.
Could be
maybe.
I'm feeling that someone.
Maybe?
I'm feeling
It says maybe. The answer is maybe. We got a maybe on this. So, yeah.
I'm feeling that someone's constantly walking back and forth
Yeah.
in this
That's the
back
constant. That's what I thought was constant standing. It's like somebody's always waiting back here. You know, those words just make sense.
And it always gives me the creeps. Like when I take my garbage
Because
out.
you feel like somebody's watching you, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's a person that stands very like, just this is my spot.
Well, I'd love to get a full body apparition, and I'll tell you that. That would make me very happy. But what are your guys' thoughts on tonight? I mean, what are you feeling as far as direction we need to go and how we're going to kind of come up with some solutions?
I'm going to try to not feed into anything you're saying and just write my notes, like whatever comes to me.
Okay.
Just stream of consciousness or whatever I channel tonight.
Okay.
And not give you any information and see what comes up on the stuff.
So in other words, you're going to write stuff down
Yeah.
while the equipment's...
I already wrote stuff down before I got here.
Okay, so you're kind of going prior to what's happening. And what's your take on things, Sarah? How are you coming into this?
I'm just basically, I'm feeling a little intuitive tonight, so I'm trying to go off my feelings. One of the feelings I have, I don't know if it's too soon to reveal this, but I feel like Flunky may be, I think the person that was constantly back in your alley here that got murdered, I want to say he was a gang member. I want to say that he was a soldier of the gang. He might have been a drug dealer. I think that there's something that there's like, he was a Flunky, he was a servant in some way.
Yeah, 'cause
David?
David. Yeah, so David.
was that your real name?
Flunky, are you David? It says David Plate Wire. Those are the words that are up right now.
I mean, you have a bunch of wires right now.
I do. And
You know, was
yes.
David an informant? Were you an informant and you had a wire on you and that's why you got
The
killed?
Bluetooth device is ready to
You
pair.
think he was a, you
The
think, he-
radio modem.
I think David was Flunky and he was an informant and he had a wire and he got
Yeah.
murdered.
so you think, okay, say that again, sorry, I was,
Him. Club.
club.
That
him
sounds
club.
awful. It's an awful way to die.
Club.
I think that David was an informant. He was wearing a wire. He was a drug dealer. Worked in, for the gang. He was a flunky, and he got killed back here.
Okay,
That's what I feel.
I don't know why. What I'm seeing is like maybe he worked for a cop, and the cop,
Yeah.
and the cop, he was gonna turn on the cop. Maybe the cop took him out, maybe set him up or something. I don't know why I got the word club made me think of cop.
Oh, that's
However,
okay.
I will say, if somebody, if the spirit is coming through and projecting these words, and if it's making us see things in our head, that's how the spiritual realm works. They will throw images our way because it's an
Yes.
easy way to communicate.
yes.
It makes our imagination work. So, really, what I wrote down was North Hollywood, the whole.
So you wrote down North Hollywood so far, but do you
Yeah,
want, you
wrong
want to
place,
share this?
wrong time. That
Yeah.
was the nickname, a regular around this area. Yeah.
He was a low-level guy that they thought that they could have an informant of, and I think that he just, they found him out. I'm thinking the heyday of cocaine was the 70s, maybe? Was it
Yeah,
the 70s?
early 80s.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
80s.
I was gonna say the early 80s. That's
Mhm.
funny.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Which is. What was it?
That was a click right behind me.
Mhm.
Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
That was definitely a click, like,
So it was the 80s?
yeah, I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
80s.
That
Yeah,
was-
that- Flunky, also known as David, are you present with us right now? Yes.
Yes.
Is your name David? Yeah, oh, that's a yeah. Yeah? Have
Died.
have died. Have died here?
There. Did you say there or here?
I think they just said alley. So you have died here in the alley. Can I have a count of if I'm speaking to more than one person? Two. Okay, yeah, two.
Blood.
Two blood. I would love to know what it was like living here. Were you a police officer?
Real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get an A+.
Cop.
Wow.
Great.
Great. He literally just said great.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Okay, that's fine.
We're good.
No.
Was this in the alley?
Was it in that? Yeah.
They're
There.
Think.
Yeah.
different.
They're safe different. This is safe, that's different.
Did the person who lived in this house help you?
No. No one helped you, did they?
Did you feel betrayed at the end?
Does this alley represent something to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you leave?
Yeah, but there was
Doors?
maybe
Are you afraid to leave, sir? David, very important question. If we investigate the alley,
he's that
he's dead.
you
Will you communicate with us? Yes. Before we go to the alley, is there anyone I can contact on your behalf?
that
Dad?
Dad?
And where would I find your dad? Is he in Los Angeles?
that
He's dead.
he would
No, that's not gonna
grab
help.
He's dead. Leave it. He said leave it. He's dead. External noise, and so we're back, but while we were gone,
Stay.
There we go.
Rain.
Stay right.
cement,
It's gonna rain.
cement,
Yeah.
rain. This person's buried out there.
Somewhere.
Okay, so we're in the alley right now,
Yes.
And Zachariah, if you want to just bring us up to date.
Oh, so there was a word that popped up on the obelisk, and it was discernment. And I immediately thought, I haven't heard that word in a while. And one of the things that it made me think of was when I used to be in a Pentecostal church, I was on a prayer team, and they talked about the gifts of the Holy Spirit. And one of those gifts that I was given the title of was the spirit of discernment. And then and it's the ability to acknowledge, understand, know the name and the origin of a spirit, and where it comes from, and how to get rid of it.
I think what might have happened, and there's a speaker attached to that, what might have happened, I think happened right here. This would be my guess. Am I
Yeah.
right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, and I
No,
think you're right.
I really think you're right.
Okay. So,
Real.
what does it say?
It said real.
Okay, so I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise!
See, I think he's surprised that we figured out what happened to him. I really do.
So this poor guy is probably buried in the cement. I
But
know.
he's not pissed at you, and he's not a bad spirit. He's just pissed that nobody ever even acknowledges what happened to him.
Okay, for the record, when I went into my kitchen, all my cabinets were open, 6 cents. I'm saying. We're at a .1 here. Who's here with us right now?
What's the temperature reading?
59.4, which I think is the accurate temperature.
That was 0.4.
Here,
Yeah.
we got a .4. Temperature's fluctuating. Help!
How do we help you though?
One.
Walk.
Walk where?
.2. There's no reason for .2. For help. How can we help you, sir?
Up on us, and they
Yeah.
passed us.
What was that?
Did you see that?
What just happened? What just happened?
That was like a full mist.
Did you?
Did you see that?
I really just saw that.
We both just saw it.
That was a
It's
full
totally
mist.
this
That was a
way.
full mist behind the
It's
camera.
totally this way. Oh my god, that was so scary.
I have never seen that happen
Oh
before.
my god. I haven't seen that in years. That was intense.
Okay, Zachariah, I'm not stopping on this. We're not moving right now. I have never seen a full mist in my career as a ghost hunter. Never. We have the camera facing the wrong way. I swear to God, guys. I'm going to actually stop this for a second. I have never. There's no fog.
That was a lot. That was
How did you not see
was
that?
fucking scary.
I saw something by Reg, yeah,
That
I
was
mean,
fucking
It was right here. It was a
Raj literally knelt down in this huge
this huge mist went across. God, I wish we could have gotten that mist
I
on
know,
camera.
that was crazy.
And I love that we both stopped at the exact same time and said, what just happened?
Yeah, that was legit.
Okay, look at this. 04. 03. You explain to me why this is
It's
fluctuating.
they're circling around us, but they're not saying much.
Guys, 0.6 right here.
Jesus.
0.6. That's the highest we've got is 0.6. Now it's down at 0.2. You tell me why it's just fluctuated from 0.6 to 0.1 now. Hi.
Like, was it? We did notice though after the mist appeared, because that takes a lot of energy. They stopped engaging with us and they went away.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You think the mist scared them more?
Also, since then, the obelisk has been silent.
completely.
The EMF has been
At 0.
at 0. I really feel like because we acknowledged the parameters of what happened to Flunky, he's kind of like, okay, they get it. Maybe they can do something now. Or something.
You think he left something behind?
Yeah. There's something that's kind of kept him tethered here where he's like, I feel like someone will find this. It's very strange.